Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to my TikTok live. This is Hakim Halim. I am doing TikTok live to answer your property questions. This is on TikTok live, but I will be recording as well, and eventually will post on YouTube and Spotify as well for you to listen to all your property questions and have it answered. Welcome on board, everybody. Today is a Monday. Good afternoon. Let's see who is early. Daniel, you're here. Daniel, Youngir is here. Shida is here. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Anna. Good afternoon to you too. Tyson Fury, Ting Wen, Ting Wen, I was here on last Friday, what? Where got long time no see? Okay, shall we begin, everybody? Let's start the ball rolling so that I can help you as much as I can on your property questions, okay? Okay. Hey, before we start, we have, if possible, if you guys are up for it, we have a goal of 300 roses. If you cannot give me rose, you tap, give me like also can. I appreciate very much. Okay, come, let's start the ball rolling. Tyson Fury. I get SBF ballot 3. What is the percentage of me getting a house? Good lah. Very, very good. What? Your number is 3, but you got to find out what is the total available units for the area that you balloted for. So 3, I think, is a good number. Very high chance. Christina Farid. Hi Hakim. Hi Christina. Shida, abang, when sign legal documents, can key collection too? Are you referring to resale? If you are signing for resale, means you are coming for your completion. Then yes, you will get your keys as well, provided you did not agree to a 3 months extension. If you're talking about BTO, then the lease agreement signing is only the second appointment. This is not the key collection. Means it's not being built yet. A few years down the line. Okay, so it depends. BTO or resale. Hi, hey Gordon, I see you tomorrow, okay? For your completion. Is it the same Gordon? Or is it a different Gordon? If you are the same Gordon, I'll see you tomorrow. If you are different Gordon, okay lah, you type in your question. Okay, stay at home, I happy bake. Hello, stay at home mom. Ting Wen, one day no see you cannot sleep. Oh yeah, Ting Wen, I one day never see you in my life. I also cannot sleep. Sam, yes, you are here, Sam. Handsome Sam. Have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you, Sam. You always give me the best well wishes. Have an awesome week. Okay. Stay home mom. Pasir Ris got quota. Yes. Thank you, Cube FJ. Pasir Ris got quota, especially for Malays. Okay, it's always full because the Malay community love to stay in Pasir Ris and Tampines and Bedok also. Then how to look house at Pasir Ris as soon as possible? There are houses you got to slowly find, which means less options for you, but still may be available. Now guys, take note, the ethnic quota, this is something that is changed on a monthly basis. Every first of the month, they will change, or they might change depending on the transaction happening on the previous month. Okay, sometimes very rare, actually very rare it will change, but sometimes you just might be lucky enough to have it change. They might be available for you. Other than that, then look for the houses, whatever that's available in the market. First thing you should check the ethnic quota, whether there is a quota available for you. If you're from a Malay family, check your ethnic quota accordingly. Okay. Tuti Alawiyah, followed the live creator. Thank you. For those of you first time here, this is your first time appearing in my live, welcome on board. I appreciate your support very much. If you can follow me over here on the top left hand corner. Okay, Christina. Hi Hakim, my salary is estimated 3,500. How much loan I can get from HDB? Christina, you got this is a very good question. You go to my pinned videos. The first video is calculating how to get your loan in theory, but in practical will be something else, because I need to know your age as well. Are you applying as a single or as a couple? What you can possibly do, Christina, do your HFE now, and then immediately they will give you the results. once you key in all your details, your pay slip, your salary, they will give you the preliminary results. From there you will know if you qualify for grants and what your loan amount is. Okay, just a preliminary figures before you click submit to HDB. Yeah, okay. Shida, BTO, but my house is ready. Write in. Shida, write in. If it's something that is already ready, because sometimes you physically see doesn't mean it's ready. When you see it, it may not have gone through all the necessary checks and certification. There are so many procedures, right? Especially in the context of Singapore. They need to make sure A is okay, B is okay, C is okay, and certified. So all these things must go through properly first. Otherwise, the moment you want to go in, got this problem, that problem. Okay? So let them go through whatever checks that they need to do first. But should it be ready, you can actually write into HDB. And of course, this is always case to case. You request, say lah whatever your reason is. That you got no more place to stay, you kena chase out. Your landlord chase you out, your mother chase you out. Only if it's real lah. Say whatever your reason and check whether HDB can give you the keys fast. If it's already meant to actually give you during the signing, then okay lah. Okay. If we just middle income, our CPF tied down to a 2-room BTO, how to retire like that? I don't understand your question. Your CPF is already in the house. Okay, how you want to retire? Look, you got to decide. You cannot have everything. Okay? When you buy a house, you have a choice. Do you want to use cash or do you want to use CPF? Okay? Nobody force you to use CPF. But it's good to can use, right? It's good that you can use, right? Okay, if you use CPF, then of course you are it's an opportunity cost lah. You're foregoing your retirement, right? You already use the funds. So you got to choose lah. Okay, maybe right now a roof above your head is more important. A house is more important than your retirement. Correct? Most of the time I tell myself and also to others, it doesn't matter you self-employed or you are employed, don't depend 100% on your CPF for your retirement. You got to work on your cash component as well. Okay? It applies middle income, low income also. This one is a question of discipline, habit, you know. So it's not just one aspect. Relying on CPF 100% is not a good idea. That's like saying I rely on government 100%. You remember that video I told you? Don't rely on government 100%. Whatever government give you is bonus, but you got to work on your existing one. Think of ways. Okay? Think of ways. Okay. Yes, Gordon, see you tomorrow. Tired of shifting. 45 annual can buy 5-room? Can, if you have the necessary CPF and or cash. It's possible. Okay? Same thing, do your HFE if you want to know what your loan amount and your grants if you're a first timer. Single income can buy condo, salary low. Uncle E, for you only can, other people cannot. You know the answer, you ask me. Ice cream, is it a must to use CPF? Pay for BTO, can use cash. Okay, here's the benefits. If you have the means, the affordability to use cash to pay for your BTO, down payment or your monthly installment in cash, both can, then you benefit from gaining the interest from your CPF because you never touch your CPF. As long as you don't touch your CPF funds, I'm referring to your OA. As long as you don't touch your CPF funds in your OA will compound at 2.5% per annum. Compounded. Okay? Means your CPF will grow. Whether for your retirement or in the future you want to use the money for your future housing, up to you, to your discretion. The point is, if you don't touch your CPF will grow, but you need to have strong cash component lah. Okay? Only you can assess yourself whether you have enough for the down payment and you have enough for the monthly installment. Okay? It's not a must, but this is an option that you have if you have the cash component. Okay? So to answer you, no need to use CPF if you do not want to. It's optional. Salam Hakim. Getting my BTO key soon. Congratulations. And want to start planning for my next property. So fast. Any advice? Yes. Wait for 5 years MOP first. Okay? Wait for 5 years MOP first. And then you decide at that point of time. Market will change. Okay? your circumstance will change, the environment will change. You will be given different variables to deal with in 5 years' time. So let's say you want to make this move to your private property, first private property in 5 years' time, you will realize your variables are different. But you can plan in a sense that if you have a target in mind, you say you want to buy a $2 million property, you know that you need a certain amount or this level of cash. So from now, for the next 5 years, I want to focus on saving more cash, increasing my cash savings component. Okay, from now till then. If you don't like to use CPF, for example, you don't like to use CPF, then you can pay your monthly installment in cash so that your CPF can grow, so that you can use it for later. Also possible. Okay? If you feel that there is an opportunity for you to change job and that gives you a higher and better income, better future opportunity, also you can make the change because this will obviously help in your savings of cash component, right? These are the changes that you can make within these 5 years so that you can use the time to save up for your next property. Whether or not you want to keep one HDB and then buy a second one condo, whether you want to sell your HDB and buy your first condo and then eventually decouple, that one later. More important is your funds today. Do you have enough funds to save up in 5 years' time to buy your first one? You will realize also in 5 years' time, the pricing for the condo also different already. So it's very dependent. 5 years' time got recession or not? 5 years' time or keep booming or not? So you got to prepare lah. Pricing will also be different. Tua Kaso, bro, once I pass my RES, I want to learn from you. You seem genuine. I seem genuine. Okay lah, you pass first, then we talk lah. Tua Kaso. Okay. WJY, first appointment, HLE insufficient. Will it be reassessed second HLE? As a general rule, no. But if you appeal, it's possible. I know of some cases which did this. Not enough, but you must be persistent lah. You write in, you call, you request. Sometimes need to go to MP, you also go to MP. You are relentless. You do whatever it takes to get it done. Okay? So eventually, they reassess, then based on your income, now you got better income than last time. Okay, based on this new income, enough. But obviously, you don't come and show them 1 month salary lah. You must at least have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months salary. The 12 months, then you won't go wrong. You just want to request for reassessment of your HDB loan. Okay? Resale market can buy. Uncle E, any market HDB, I think you're referring to condo, right? You can buy resale market, but can afford? That's the bigger question. Can afford or not? Okay? If you want, if this is what your dream is to go to private, then can lah, if you can afford. Bank to ball. I have resale flat for 3 times, or you bought resale flat for 3 times and sell 2 times. Can I buy BTO? Yes. As long as you have not utilized 2 times buying of BTO or SBF or open booking, anything that is direct from HDB, BTO, SBF, open booking, these 3, then you can apply with HDB. Okay? But I assume you already took grants before. If you have, then obviously you need to pay your levy in cash. Okay? Single working based on contract, able to BTO 2 room or need full-time job. Wilson, to apply for the BTO can. Apply lah. Because HDB cannot reject you if you want to pay everything in cash, correct? So to apply for BTO to ballot, can apply, can ballot. But whether you have enough funds, what are you going to pay with? Full CPF? I have enough CPF to pay. I have 300,000 or 400,000 in CPF to pay off everything. No need to take loan. Possible. I have 150 CPF, 150 cash. I want to full pay. I don't want to take loan. Also can. It's possible. Or I have 400,000 cash. Everything fully paid cash. Also can. Okay? You don't have to go through the normal route. 20% CPF down payment, 80% loan. The moment only you need a loan, then you need that full-time job, because your contract job oftentimes cannot give you enough loan component because of the haircut, because of the requirement of 2 years NOA. Okay, the full-time job is the shortest way. You find any other, you turn here, turn left, right, up, down, still getting the full-time job with CPF contribution is the fastest way. Okay, Wilson? Okay, if now resale, then in future collect BTO key, how to proceed? Here you say contra. What is that? Okay, Sam, now you stay in your resale. You already apply for your BTO and you're about to collect your keys. Okay, maybe say collect keys first quarter 2024. In order for you to collect keys without selling your house, you can do that. Contra comes with a temporary loan scheme. Means bridging loan. HDB will loan you a temporary loan to pay, because you only collect keys when you pay off your house, right? Temporary loan to pay for your new BTO first. Because actually without this loan, you need to sell your resale, get the money, then pay. But you don't want to sell first. You want to collect keys first. Before you collect keys, you need to pay HDB for the BTO, right? So HDB offers you a temporary loan. So the contra goes together with the temporary loan. TLS, temporary loan scheme. Contra, temporary loan scheme together, so that you can make the payment and collect your BTO keys. Now once you collect your BTO keys, you can do so many things. You can move out to your own discretion. You can start renovation first, because renovation may take 1 month, 2 months, sometimes 3 months. Okay, while doing all these things, you can start to market your house in the resale. Your current ones thing, you can get your agent to market your house and sell your house first, because maybe it will take time. So all these things can be done concurrently while still staying in your existing resale house. Only when the renovation is already done, you're happy with the job by the contractor. Okay, only when that is done, then you move out. Okay, then it will be just enough time to maybe can hand over to the new buyer. So basically, it allows you to do so many things at the same time, rather than sell your house first, get the money, get the money, and then collect keys, because there's going to be a waiting time in between. If you don't do the contra, there will be a gap. There will be a gap and you got no time to do your renovation. So the contra facility and the temporary loan is to help you transit from existing house to the next one. Hi bro, MOP can request to sell my current BTO? Yes, as we want to get a house in Admiralty for son school. Fana, Haikal, yes. Oh, before MOP, no. Unless you appeal lah. You say you want to request, right? You can appeal. Your reasons must be strong enough, Fana. Your reasons, because this one is case to case. I cannot make the decision for you. You have to write in. Naturally, after you write in, they will ask for supporting documents. What are your supporting documents? You say A, B, C. Okay, give me proof for A, B, and C. Then you must be able to substantiate with documents for whatever that you claim. Once you do that, HDB will assess your appeal. And then, let's say they say, okay, approve. We give you special approval for early MOP, so that you can sell and buy your next one. Then we can proceed. Then you can engage your agent and proceed to do the selling and buying together. Okay? The supporting documents very important. So be careful what you claim. So this one, your story need to be correct. Must be your actual real story. Because they will ask you to substantiate. Okay. Hi, I want to ask if only work for exactly 1 year, but my partner just graduated and started working. Can we still apply for BTO? Yes, apply for the HFE first. You will qualify for the loan based on your income, and you will qualify for the grants based on your income. The lesser your income, the higher the grants. One more time, the lesser your income, the higher the grants. The more your income, the lesser the grants. Okay? So you can apply. You can apply and possibly you will get more grants in your case. Maybe your loan component is shortage. Maybe lah. That one later you appeal lah. You apply first because won't know first time you apply you will get what. Correct? Thank you, Yang Gerek. So you apply first. You apply because one of you already fulfill. Okay, they are okay with one person already 12 months income. Okay, they are okay with that because sometimes your partner may be housewife what, maybe house husband what, don't want to work stay at home take care of the kids, right? Don't need two person working, one person working sufficient, qualified. Yeah. Okay, Ken Lim. Both my wife and I income ceiling 13k. How come loan not maximum? What do you mean loan not maximum? So you calculated yourself based on the MSR 30%, in theory this much, but HDB give you lower than that. Is it because you have some credit issues? That's one possibility. If you feel that no my credit all clean record, nothing, I don't understand why they don't. It could be, you see, HDB assess the basic component as the main component. Okay, whatever your OT all, they will not include it. They only assess your basic component. If your basic is really 13k, then they never give you the full amount. Then write into them. Write in via the e-feedback form. Okay. Retirement versus housing, which is important? My opinion is housing lah. Thank you, Oin. My opinion is housing lah. You can have money. You can have money for retirement, no house. Then stay where? Unless you're okay to stay relatives or East Coast Park, you okay then okay lah, right? You have housing but no retirement money, then work lor, right? Actually no right or wrong lah, to your discretion lah. Actually Uncle E, you give me trick question, right? Retirement both also important what? You try to sabo me only but never mind lah, I love you Uncle E. Okay, combined income 7k should go for resale condo or resale HDB? Resale HDB. Resale direct work, I don't want to say that you are no good or you don't earn enough or whatever. From a risk point of view, I phrase it nicely for you. From a risk appetite point of view, 7k not enough. Okay, 7k is not enough, and I don't encourage even Hakim, enough to buy one bedder condo. No. I would say for the sake of your family, go for the space that HDB can offer at a lower quantum. Okay, I think only if your combined income is in the range of 8 to 10,000, maybe can consider. That would be the entry level in my opinion. Okay. Pros 75. Hi Hakim, I bought my flat and completion coming soon. Congratulations. Seller haven't found a place by completion. How? Not your problem. If I am representing the buyer, okay, and I would tell you, if I'm your agent, I'm your buyer agent now, I tell you, Miss or Mr. Pros, no need to worry. It is not your problem. Whether or not the seller have found a place is their tai chi. Not in a bad manner, but to be fair to you. Okay, to be fair to my buyers. You are my buyers, right? To be fair to my buyers, I will tell the seller agent, hey look, tell your client, tell your sellers, please, they got to make their own arrangement. Doesn't matter you stay with your family members, your relative, your friend, or you temporarily have to rent. If you have to spend to rent, then you have to spend to rent. Correct? The buyers cannot be solving your problem. Okay? Especially if before this we did not agree to 3 months extension. Example. Then you have to go out. Unless you all both now you want to agree before the completion. You allow them, but okay lah, you agree in exchange for compensation. Okay, I give you 3 months extension, example but you must pay me this much and this much to compensate me. For example, $3,000 per month, for example okay, then you the buyer, okay, you all agree okay, we agree. Okay lah. Then it's possible lah. If you can only afford to give them 2 months, then 2 months. 1 month, then 1 month accordingly to your discretion. Sometimes you only can afford to give them, okay, I give you maximum 1 week for this compensation. But if you already make your own plans, no lah, my renovation contractor coming already. They're gonna start work the day after then okay, you have the right. The sellers have to make their own arrangement. Okay. Boss, second signing BTO, say my HLE expired. 3 months before key collection, need I apply HFE again? Yes. Suppose you are supposed to apply your HLE, but HLE no more already, right? So you apply for your HFE. Basically, apply for HDB loan lah. Do HFE 3 months liao, still not done. It's because is it you never follow up? I already told you guys do 2 things. Write in, call in. Write in, call in. There's no other shortcut. This is the boring stuff that you need to do. Write in, call in. Sometimes you are not aware that they already sent to you, hey, we need this payslip or outstanding documents. Please submit to us. Sometimes you're not aware. But can you go and find out, log in or not? Log into your dashboard. Look under the HFE application. See whether HDB got indicate there. We require 12 months CPF statement, the latest one. Please submit by this date, this date. Log in to check whether there is any outstanding documents that is being requested or not. Okay. If CPF withdrawal limit is max, still have outstanding loan, can pledge the house for more CPF payments. You pledge the house, nothing to do with your CPF withdrawal limits, Okay? I address the CPF withdrawal limit first. Once you hit the limit, you cannot use CPF already. You got to pay cash. If you tell me, hey, but I can pledge, I am 55 and above, I can pledge. So you pledge. The moment you pledge means you can withdraw cash. Yes, you can use the cash to pay for your outstanding loan. That one can. If you feel you got enough, you want to pledge the house, you withdraw cash, you got 100,000 cash, then after that you want to use for monthly installment or pay lump sum or do partial repayment or fully pay for everything. All also can because cash. Okay? How do we overcome cooling measures when doing an exit plan? Age 41 now. Cube FJ, are you referring to downgrading from condo to HDB? This one is very tight lah. They cannot overcome. The idea of a cooling measure is to put restriction. Then you want to circumvent it. Even if I know as an agent, I cannot openly tell you. But I don't know. The reality is I don't know. Government is smarter than me. They are putting cooling measures for a reason, to put restrictions so that they can cool the market. Okay. Do you recommend new launch projects which lesser than 100 units? Everything good, only size. LR GUDP. Which area is this? Usually OCR got no less than 100. Usually. Are you talking in RCR? Or are you taking in CCR? Usually these are the locations that have the smaller boutique kind of new launches. It appeals to a different group of market. My opinion is for those small size, boutique size, these are the ones, people who want exclusivity. I don't want to go for the mass one. I got so many people staying there. No, I don't want. I want exclusive one, premium one. I'm willing to pay, but I want to feel that this one is only for me. Limited number units, sought after, done by developers with good track record, but they're only small units because of the exclusiveness. So they are not selling based on the price, They're not selling for you to make a lot of money. No, they're selling because of the lifestyle. Or you want this kind of lifestyle, or you want this area only, and it comes at a certain price point. Okay, so in terms of staying there, having the exclusiveness, having that kind of lifestyle, the kind of location that you want, then okay. So like I said, it appeals to a different group of people. But if you say purely from after 5 years I want to exit, after 3 years I want to exit, then this new launch is not for you. If you come with a mindset, after 3 years I want to sell, to flip, no, not this kind of units. You should be looking at units with a sizable number, 300, 400 minimum. When there is enough number of units, volume is there. So in the resale market, there is supply, there are volume, there are transactions. Only when people buy and sell, then you will see transaction move. When transaction move, then price can either go up or go down, right? Bottom line is there's movement. If there is less than 100 units, there's very little supply, so less people are selling, so lesser volume, lesser transaction, so price also move very slow, okay, because of the lesser transaction. So because of this, you will realize that the movement of price not so fast, not so fantastic, and cannot move most of the time. This one is especially so for like condo, so freehold condo with smaller units. Yeah, that is the characteristics of it. Okay, those mass volume 300, 400, 500 or 1000 units, that one move, you will see that because of the transactions, more people want to sell, more people want to buy, very sought after, then you will see more transactions, more volume. You can see price movement. Okay, Adrian, boss, if still got outstanding housing loan after 55 years old, can't use CPF to pay monthly, right? If you are still working and your money flows through your CPF, then still can use. Otherwise, write into CPF, request for them to, can you put this aside? See, you can do that. Just that people do not know and people do not write in. You can request CPF, please, I don't have funds in my OA. Can you set aside this amount, or can you set aside certain amount? CPF say, oh, okay, this amount is possible for you to set aside for you to make. Then it's possible. Okay, then just write into them if you're concerned. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, your everything goes to your retirement account, zero in your OA, then you got to pay in cash. Okay, Adrian? Okay, Mrs. Archie, is it worth if stay in resale now, then after 5 years move to BTO? Of course. Especially if you can afford to buy a resale now without any grants. If you can afford, not everybody can. If you have the means, just using your CPF without grants, just your CPF, some cash maybe if you have some cash savings, and your loan, all this combined is enough to buy the resale, then buy without the grants. So instead, last time with the grant, I can buy 5 room. Without the grants, only can buy 4 room or 3 room. If you do that, if you don't take the grants, means that you are retaining your first timer status. Now, if you have plans to buy BTO for your next one, okay, when you apply for your BTO and you get the BTO, you do not need to pay any resale levy. This is a cheat code that you need to know. Okay, no need to pay resale levy. In fact, if you qualify for the EHG grants at that point of time, you can get the grants for your BTO because you didn't take the grants the first time. So in effect, you are postponing your grants for the next house. So no need to pay levy because levy is in cash. No need to pay levy, and then can get grants some more in the future, and then buy BTO subsidized rate some more. Win, win, win. So it's a good strategy. Just that sometimes people, when buying resale today, most of the time, they need the grants to help them, especially with the down payment, because their CPF savings is not enough. Okay? Goodfellas Barbershop. Hello, may I ask why I never get my enhanced grant? Big loss, eh? Okay, 2 main reasons. One, your income is more than 9,000 because the max is 9,000, combined, couple. For single is 4,500. Your income is more, combined income is more than 9,000. So you don't have the EHG. That's number one. Number two possibility is because you did not meet the eligibility criteria of having 12 months income. Continuous, consistent income for 12 months. You did not meet this requirement. Means shortage. Only got 9 months. Only got 8 months. Something like that. So you don't qualify because you don't meet the criteria. It's either one, usually lah, most of the time. Okay, Barber pula. Good fellas. For self-employed, Jesse, the best way to get HDB loan is to work part-time for 3 times for the pay slip. No, cannot, Jesse. What are you talking about? Work part-time for 3 times? You mean you have 3 part-time jobs, is it? Even if you have, guys, I tell you secret, sometimes it's possible, if you have a mixture. Sometimes you have, like Jesse say, you have multiple part-times. You have maybe a full-time plus another part-time. Both all got contribute CPF. The key criteria is must contribute CPF. Okay? But they will check, what kind of work is it? Is it, this one you declare job A, you declare 9 to 5. Job B also 9 to 5, then cannot. If job A is 9 a.m. to 5 a.m., job B starts from 7 p.m. to 12 midnight, can. The timing cannot clash. To prove that you are working round the clock with this shift over in the morning, then night shift you work a different job, then both income can be assessed. Doesn't matter full-time or part-time. As long as you got CPF contribution by your employer, if you have more than one job, the timing doesn't clash, you can use both income source to apply for your HDB loan. Okay, this is for employed personnel. For self-employed, it doesn't matter. Who cares whether you work part-time or full-time? Self-employed is all full-time. What? It's forever time, all the time. There is no full-time or part-time. Self-employed is all the time. Okay, self-employed, different criteria. Okay, different criteria. Must have 2 years NOA. Very, very hard lah. Very, very tough. Usually I tell people for the sake of applying house, just get employed lah. Okay. If you die, no. I am a true blue self-employed entrepreneur. Then make sure you apply. Make sure you declare correctly for your tax. Don't try to declare very little. Don't want to pay tax. Then in the end, cannot apply for loan. Declare your actual high amount. Pay the tax if you have to, but you can get the loan for your house. Okay. Can call HDB to expedite HFE? Yes, can. Jamie baby, my house MOP soon. Can I rent my house and buy condo? Jamie, okay, there's two answers to this. The first answer, if your existing HDB, both owners, husband and wife, the answer is can. You can buy your second property, which is a condo, because you cannot buy a second HDB, but you can buy a condo. You can buy your second condo, but you need to pay ABSD. You ask me what can buy? The answer is can buy. Pay ABSD lah. Is there a way to not pay ABSD or not? Can. But this means at the very beginning, you must have already put in your ownership. Oh, a husband is owner, wife is only occupier, not the owner. Then after MOP, wife can buy condo under her name. Means husband own HDB, wife own condo. Then no ABSD. You see the difference? It's possible. But I already put both name as owner leh, how HDB do not allow to decouple. What is decouple? Decouple is to split. Oh, now I want to put my wife as occupier. Don't want to put, cannot. Okay? You got no choice but to sell your house. But I think the moment you sell your house, then no need to go to HDB lah. Straight away go and buy the condo. If you next time got condo, can you decouple? Yes, you can. You can decouple. From two names, you make it into one name because the other owner buy over the share. That one is possible. Okay? I hope I answer your question, Jamie. Pendosa. I just bought Maisonette. When is the best time to sell? Maisonette, Jumbo, EA, all these things is a big question mark because yes, the value of it, the supply is low. There is supposed to be value of it, but the amount of balance lease is going to decrease over time. How it would measure in the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I do not know. I don't have a crystal ball because it is subject to economic situation at that point of time as well. Okay? You reassess Pendosa after 5 years because you just bought what? After 5 years, you reassess whether it makes sense for you or not. Because you got to also consider your age. Sometimes you talk about the house, you forgot about your age. Your age will determine how much you can loan. Okay, because you can only loan up to 65 years old. So your age will determine if you can have max loan, then you have a lot of loan. If you're instead of 30 years, you can only loan 20 years, only loan 10 years, then even though your income so high, you can only loan so much. Okay? Why my HDB revised, then now 0 for EHG? Recently I hear a couple of my case like that. We wrote into HDB to request for explanation. But I do not know what is your situation, Ali. Are you full-time employed, full-time unemployed, full-time, part-time, self-employed? So a lot of it is dependent on your income and employment status. Okay? Unless you're telling me, oh, my income is 10,000. Then don't have EHG lah. Okay? And man, You're here. Is it true now harder to get en bloc to go through? Depends And man, this one is human being one. All the sellers want high price. At the end of the day, it needs to make sense from the developer point of view, right? I think you also know this one. If developer pay you this much of a price and then because of that they feel that they can build and make more out of it, there's profit for them, there's something for them to profit, okay, then obviously developer will go in lah. But if the price is too high for them to, alamak, then I got to tear down this building, then I got to top up the premium, then I got to rebuild, and then my construction cost, if it doesn't make sense from a business point of view, or the profit is so little, then why go through all the hassle? And then they got to take the risk of tomorrow. How's the market situation tomorrow? Because they will take time to build, right? So all these things take into consideration. Again, in short, if the price is reasonable, fair, and attractive for developers to come in, then of course the en bloc will happen. How to gauge adrenaline rush? How to gauge my house valuation? Two ways, adrenaline rush. Okay, one, go to SRX. This is what I do for my clients. I give you the answer. Okay, go to SRX to find out the actual. Thank you, Eureka. To find out the actual SRX indicative valuation. They are not the only ones, but I give you the most used one. Okay, that is just a rough feel based on data in the market. But oftentimes SRX is not exactly accurate. They may inflate the price. Means instead of your valuation is 500, they put 520. Because every time you enter your detail, I tell you this, every time you enter, this is anywhere, everywhere, okay? You enter your personal information inside, they collect data. Then SRX, or whichever company, I won't say the name, whichever company collect your data to sell to other third parties. Sell to people like me, to property agent, to get leads, for example. Or within your own system. Basically, they are selling data. So sometimes they purposely put the price higher. Wow, my price so high, so now can sell. Now can sell very good my price. So don't believe it 100%. It is just a benchmark. So that's one. Number two, you can go to HDB portal and check what is the recent transacted price of your area. You can put, I want to select Ang Mo Kio, I want to select Woodlands, I want to select whichever, Pasir Ris, for example. Then I can see, Pasir Ris where? Is it the whole Pasir Ris or just Drive 1? Or the whole Drive 1 area I want to see based on 5 room. And then they will put back, I want to see past 6 months, past 12 months. Okay, you select accordingly. And then they will tabulate for you. Say, this block, they will tell you, this block is about this range of second to fourth story, sold for how much in the month of September, in the month of August is which block, which story. So use this as a point of reference. Okay, just to agak-agak yourself how much you can sell. What owners typically do? My neighbor sell for 500. I think mine can sell for 550 lah. They always, normal lah, this is human being. They always want to sell higher than their neighbors, but that doesn't mean that they can fetch their price. Okay, sometimes the condition of the house is so jialat, so teruk, and then still, but I want to sell 600. My neighbor sell 500, I want to sell 600. Okay, this one I leave it to you to manage your own emotions. But these are the two sources that I go to: SRX and HDB recent transaction. Okay. Okay, thank you, Bay Jackson. I got one more rose, guys. There are 211 of you over here. If each of you give me one rose, we are almost there to achieve our 300 rose target. I encourage you lah. I cannot force you, but thank you very much. If you find this helpful so far, appreciate your support in whatever way, shape or form. Okay. What division in PN are you from? This division thingy can be sometimes very complicated. Thank you. Wow, now I got more than one rose. My big boss is Mr. Marcus Law. He's on 2 rooms next to me. Marcus Law is my big boss. And then there is the smaller one, Jason Tan. And then there is my immediate manager, yes, Mr. Edmund E. And then there's me, the small fry soldier at the very bottom. I'm the lowest, the outcast, the pariah class in the whole ecosystem. Okay, Nefa Siredi, current house loan will fully settle by 2024. Thank you, Nur Suri Nur Suri pula. In 2027, need to sell as will move to BTO. Congratulations. Question, how is interest calculated from 2024 to 2027 to repay back HDB? Your loan starts 2024. This is you're talking about your mortgage interest. Okay, there are two. CPF accrued interest, which is separate. That one you can log into your CPF website to give you the exact amount. The other one is your actual borrow money interest, which is your mortgage interest. Okay, that one is same lah, 2.6. They have a special way of calculating. It's not straight line interest. It's not simple interest. They're gonna amortize it. So majority of the interest you pay in the beginning years. Okay, although it's 2.6%, but the main bulk of it you pay in your beginning years. If you see the table, and then the last few years is the least interest. Okay, it's unfair. Most people do not know about this, but go and find out. You can see from what I use is the Carl's mortgage calculator. They will break down for you monthly what is your fixed interest component, what is the principal component, on a yearly basis how much you pay, then total what is your principal, total is what is your interest. Go and download any mortgage calculator, put your figures there, they will break it down for you from year 1 to year 25, or if you're buying condo, year 1 to year 30 for example. Okay. Wow, Srino, you give me so many rows. Thank you so much. We are 50% there. Come on, guys, you can do it. Another 50% more to go. Current BTO owner can buy and stay in private and still hold BTO after 5 years. You are BTO owner, you stay in private and still hold BTO. I don't get you. Do you already buy or haven't buy? Purchase ready or not? Current BTO owner can buy and stay. No, you can only buy if you're willing to pay the ABSD. You can only buy after the 5 years MOP. As long as you're within the 5 years MOP, even if you want to pay ABSD, you cannot buy. You must wait for the minimum occupation period. This is the limitation of HDB. Okay? HDB is cheaper than private, right? If you want to buy subsidized houses, doesn't matter resale or BTO, you got to play within HDB's ruling, which means stay 5 years first. Okay? Thank you so much, Yarima. Okay, who's next? Okay, all I answered already. I mentioned partner required 2 months. Okay, yeah, can stay East Coast. Okay, WJY. Hello, can check if my first appointment HLE loan is insufficient. Can I select a flat? Just now I answered you already, what? Then get reassessed. Request for the reassessment. If I stay in BTO and want to get SBF, means after that I want to downsize to Flexi future? I don't get you. You stay in HDB now, BTO, and want to get SBF, okay? Means after that, if I want to downsize to Flexi, yeah, still can. Your Flexi short list, the Flexi short list will not include your 2 times BTO that you apply. Okay? Yes, you can. Must be 55 above, meet the criteria first. Already buy 2 times? I didn't answer you. Okay. Can explain how bank loan works? Very good question. HDB loan covers 80%. So 20% down payment using CPF. 80% is using HDB loan. Bank loan is different. 20% use CPF, and then you need to put 5% cash. Now your loan reduced from 80 to 70%. So when you take bank loan, you can only loan 75%. The 5% difference, you need to use cash to pay. Okay? But the only good thing about the bank loan is that if this is your second time buying a house, you do not need to fulfill the 50% cash proceeds used for the next one. Means you have more cash to yourself. But take note, bank loan interest rates is fluctuating, will always be different, and currently is higher than HDB loan. So I strongly urge you, if you still qualify for HDB loan, stick to HDB loan because there is lower risk. Only if you already utilized twice, you got no choice, okay, then go for bank loan, but try to get something with a low interest rate lah. Go and compare all the interest rate. Okay, sometimes the packages also got 1 year, got 2 year, got 3 year, got 5 year. Okay. Jesse, I answer you already. Okay, hi. My first BTO is one owner, one occupier. Wow. As occupier, apply second BTO. Is it considered first timer? Yeah. No. Because you are a married couple, they will see you as a married couple. You already apply, so you'll be a second timer. Okay. Hakim, when will the BTO grants be deposited into your CPF account after you get your HFE? Natalia Sadieva. Okay, the BTO grants will be deposited in between the first appointment and the second appointment. So first appointment, you go there, you are actually filling up the form to apply for your grants. Okay? And then while waiting for the second appointment, because second appointment is when you will use the CPF or the grants to pay your down payment. So before your second appointment, that's where that's where your grants will be disbursed to you inside your CPF account. Okay, so it's in between the first and the second appointment. This one nothing to do with your HFE. In fact, you got to apply your HFE before your first appointment. Okay, I just got my grant amount. It's not that good. Is it possible to reapply? You can possibly appeal because it's already been disbursed to you, the grant. Okay, but subject to their approval. Okay. Hakim, seller told me agent is ready to get sued with no extension after completion. Please help. I cannot advise you so much on this matter. Get the police involved lor. Okay, in cases like this, you want official procedures. So get the police involved. Tell them that you are now the official owner. This is not the soft approach, but I tell you your legal rights first. Tell them that you are trespassing. You can charge for trespassing. Okay? That's all I can tell you on that aspect. But I urge you, find ways for win-win situation lah. Okay? Find ways for win-win situation. Who's your agent? Ask your agent to go and settle for you lah. Talk to the seller agent. Okay? If I would find a soft approach. Find a win-win situation. Why? Find out why the seller need extension. Is it this problem, that problem, or whatever problem? Okay, be reasonable lah. Come to a middle way lah. Or even if you have to, if you think you can give some time allowance, then discuss for a fair compensation lah. Right? If really don't want to talk one, then I already told you your rights lah. You can press charges on trespassing. Okay guys, 5 more minutes. Let me see which questions. I still got 99 questions I haven't answered. But I need to scroll through because some of them are repetitive. Hakim, will there still be deferred income assessment? The last I checked still have, but I'm not sure when is it triggered, when is it applied. Does your HFE indicate there that you can apply for deferred income assessment? Okay, because you need a valid HFE before you apply for BTO, right? Yeah, as you must qualify for this criteria, means both must be studying, or one study, one NS. As long as one working, cannot already. Can single income 40s bank loan me to buy private property? If you have enough, yes you can. Walao who this fella? Suck thumb cry. Say hi sir, hi, oi, hi, I hate CPF, bye. Apa saja je. Okay. Do you think 2-room BTO price will increase in future? Everything will increase in future. As you can tell, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, BTO price or resale is not the same today, right? Because in Singapore, land is scarce and our population is getting bigger. This is basic economics, this is demand and supply. Whether price go up or down is based on demand and supply. So, bigger population means more demand. Do we have enough housing to meet the demand? That's the fundamental question. If not enough, then price will increase at a faster rate. If enough, then price will increase at a slower rate. Correct? Demand and supply. Okay. Hi bro, are BTO grants the same, be it 4-room or 5-room? The BTO grants is based on your income, not the room that you buy, not the size that you buy. 4-room, 5-room, 3-room, doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. Important is your income. It's based on your income. Okay, BTO grants only got one, which is the Enhanced Housing Grant, EHG. But the moment you exceed 9,000 income, no more grant already. combined income. Below 9,000, then have. See the table. Different income level, different amount of grant. Okay. What do you recommend for single first-time owner? Apply for 2-room BTO. That's one. Because if you buy resale, most of the time it's very challenging. You might not be able to afford unless you have a super high income. Super high income means at least 5,000 to 7,000. At the same time, you hit the income ceiling, you cannot qualify for grants. That's the problem that people have. Income, you earn a little bit more ni, alamak, got no grants. Got no grants means not enough CPF to help your down payment. Yeah, tough lah. The best is get married lor. Die want to as a single, then apply for the 2-room BTO. 2-room BTO. Salam boss, are we allowed to buy second HDB house if the first one? No lah, I cannot. Every household only entitled to one HDB at any point of time. Cannot, husband is the only owner, wife occupier, so want to buy second house means second HDB. No. The moment you say second property, is always referring to private property. It's never referring to second HDB. Okay? No household can buy 2 HDB. The only time you can buy 2 HDB for a temporary period. Okay? You can own 2 HDB. Temporary. When you buy your second HDB, you need to sell your first HDB within 6 months. That's the only time. Okay, they give you leeway. You want to buy, you have enough funds to buy the next HDB, so we let you buy because you don't need to sell to get the funds to buy. Now I already have enough CPF, or I got cash to buy. Yes, you can buy first, but within 6 months, you need to sell. Okay? Kenang aku dalam doamu. Salam Hakim. Waalaikumsalam. My father and Cik Ani used to be colleague at SBC and TCS last time. Miss her nasi ayam. She is no longer at the shop, but her nasi ayam is still there. Managed by my beloved Muhammad Haziq, brother. Yeah, so if you miss the nasi ayam still there. If you miss her, I will send your best regards and wishes to my mother. Thank you so much. Okay, last question. Need to chow already. Let me choose. Next time, I think next time I will let you call. You know what? Let's do now. Okay. Who here wants to appear on my live, and then I will answer your last question on video? Anybody here brave enough to appear on live so that you can ask your question? Then you request to join this live. Anybody? For me to answer the last question, who wants to come on board? Nah, then becomes like a radio show. Last time can call in one. Okay, come. Who wants to ask the last question? Come on board. Let everybody see your face. Ain't nobody Got 190 over here. Nobody want to appear on video with me Come on. Ask question only what. No need to shy lah. Me, come lah, request. I also do not know how you want to press. Is there a button that you can request? Hey, I want to join Hakim. Janana, come. Papali, shy lah. Paise lah, shy lah. So many people shy. Shanana, Janana, come. You say already what? Me, John McGuinness. Can you find a way to request? I want to join Hakim. Or is it I must approve you or something? Don't have you never request. Anybody? Press the multi-guest button. Wait, okay, I see got 1 person. Who is this? Got 2 person. There's Muhammad Peter Parker. Yeah, wait, we try Muhammad Peter Parker. Peter Parker Muslim
Yeah, hi.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad Peter Parker. Finally, I have my first online questionnaire. Come, how can I help you?
Okay, Salim, I'm planning to downgrade to a BTO hopefully, but I'm still waiting for my MOP.
Okay.
So when is the best time for me to engage an agent, and like what's the process from selling my resale to move the BTO?
Okay, firstly, do not think about selling first because it's still a long way to go. So right now, step by step, you got to wait for your MOP. When is your MOP?
Mid of next year.
Okay, so let's say sometime in June next year lah. Okay?
Yeah.
Wait for your MOP first, because as long as you have not met your MOP, you cannot apply for the HFE. You need the loan, right? Maybe, do you need the loan? Or no need?
I'm hoping that cause I'm currently living in a 5-room flat, I'm hoping that it can cover the BTO price lah.
I think likely you will be able to lah. Likely you'll be able to.
Yeah.
So you still, regardless, you still need to wait for your MOP first. Once the MOP is already done, then you can apply for your BTO. Okay? Haven't sell yet, apply for your BTO. My concern is, does not mean the first time you apply, you will get a unit, correct?
True.
So apply until you get a unit. Once you get the unit, they will invite you for your first appointment to select the unit, and then your second appointment to sign the lease agreement. As long as you have not gone for your second appointment to sign the lease agreement, you got to assume that you never get anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so only when you sign the second appointment, sign the lease agreement, once you get, then they will tell you, oh, Mr. Muhammad, you got to wait for another 3 years or 2027 until you get the keys to your BTO. Okay, only when you reach 2027, then you can, Mr. Hakim, now I already going to collect my keys. How to sell the house? Then you ask me this question one more time. Then I tell you, Mr. Muhammad, when did they tell you to collect the keys? Is it in 3 months' time? Okay, then now can start to market already. So no need to worry, still got a long time to go. The more important thing is to figure out whether can get the BTO unit or not.
Okay, can.
Yeah?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, let's get our next one before we end off. Now I realize got this guest thing. Okay, okay,
How do
I will end Mr. Muhammad. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, last one. Suddenly all excited already. Alamak. Okay lah, Janana, are you there? After this will be Mr. McGuinness. Then after that we call it a day, okay? Mr. Janana. Mr. pula. Miss Miss or Mr? Hello? Janana? Cannot hear you lah. Your Wi-Fi okay or not? Janana? Okay, I think we got to cut off lah. We can't hear you. Later you DM me. You got your question. If I need to go off, you DM me. I will reply you, okay, Janana? Okay, we take last one. Mr. McGuinness, we have been waiting just now. Okay, John McGuinness. Hello, Mr. John McGuinness. Are you here?
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, John. Good afternoon to you too.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my problem, my CPF 4-room flat is fully paid by CPF. Fully paid, no cash involved. So in future, if I sell, do I get to see any money or not? Now I know the accrued interest is going up lah. Yeah, that's my question.
Your house is fully paid lah?
Only by CPF, no cash.
Okay, so it's dependent on how much your house can fetch in the market. So let's say your total CPF plus interest plus accrued interest every year will go up, right? So let's say now already you say 250 lah, example. Okay, 250. Sekali end of the year go up to 260. As long as your house can sell above 260, then the difference is the cash that you will get.
Oh. Okay.
And house you cannot sell according to what you want. 250, I want to sell 1 million. No. House is dependent on the market price, not the price that you want. So it dependent on the market price at that point of time that you want to sell. Less off whatever your CPF plus accrued. The difference is your cash because you got no outstanding loan. Nothing else to less off.
But still can see some money lah.
Most likely. Do you know how much is your current use for your CPF already?
Current use, house fully paid 205 fully paid.
I know that is the price of the house, but you use CPF more than that because some portion of the CPF is used to pay for the mortgage interest. That's what people do not know. So doesn't mean your house cost 205 or you use Swiss 205. No, because sometimes you use for legal fees. Sometimes, most of the time is used to pay, a huge chunk is used to pay for mortgage interest. Okay, so although your cost of house is 205, maybe total you use 300 already.
It's me and my wife share lah, both CPF masuk then pay up lah.
Yeah. So figure out, you can log into your CPF, they will put there your principal and accrued interest. You add you and your wife together, then you will know, oh, total we used about 350 already. Okay. Then depend on how much your house can sell. Can sell 400, the difference is 50k. Can sell 500, then the difference is 150. But trust me, I think compared to most people, you are in a good position. Because most people on top of their CPF still got to less off their outstanding loan. So actually you're in a very good position.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're most welcome. Okay, thank you, Mr. John McGuinness. I think this will be our last already lah. I will just end over here. Okay, thank you everybody. That is the end of today's live. I'll be here tomorrow, inshallah, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. For those of you who are first time here, appreciate very much if you can support me by following me on the top left hand corner. I think today was a good experiment, and next time we will have more people try to ask their questions. I think this makes it a bit more interesting for people to see. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a great evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.